Mapunga Ruby now back into favourite as they get set. 175,000 to the winner. The RSN Sandown Cup final. First line secured, second line going in, and the green light on. Set to run. The big one, the RSN Sandown Cup. They're set, ready, racing. Orca began well on the inside. Good speed, Golden Quest. Untapped flying across. Untapped found the lead. Jarek Bale got a beautiful run across to second. Aston Velvet third. Fourth was Golden Quest. Getting checked was Orca back to last. Ahead of it was Mapunga Ruby and Kalinda Lady. But out and front was Untapped. On the inside, Jarek Bale. They're 5 or 6 in front of Aston Velvet. Running on was Golden Quest. Well back Gypsy Wyong. Kalinda Lady's a mile back. Mapunga Ruby last Orca. Leader Untapped holds Jarek Bale for the moment. Running on was Aston Velvet. They're clear from Gypsy Wyong. Untapped's in front. Untapped's holding on. What a win! Untapped won the RSN Sandown Cup. Jarek Bale second. Third Aston Velvet. Fourth in Kalinda Lady. Beat home Golden Quest. Clear then of Mapunga Ruby. Gypsy Wyong on Orca's run last. And the time on the cup is 41:40. Number 7, Untapped. Brilliant to begin.
She's competed in many Group 1 finals, and now she has got one under her belt. Dustin Drew, talk us through the emotions, mate. Clearly, no doubt, the biggest win of your career. You must be so proud of what she's been able to do.
Yeah, just 41 seconds felt like 4 minutes there then. But, yeah, just, you know, amazing ride, you know, when I started off with her. And if you had said that she'd win a Group 1 and be placed, and just, it's amazing, mate. Yeah.
That's been the theme of the story. She was hard work when you got her. Racing was the priority, let alone getting her up in distance, competing in good races. It's been quite a ride, but for her, you got to give her a lot of credit too. Not many dogs will be able to turn her around like she has.
Yeah, you know, it's been, as I said, it's a hell of a ride, you know, like where she started from, you know, as I keep saying, you know, to win the Group 1 and, you know, like, and getting placed, you know, she's racing, you know, the Mapunga Ruby, she's raced, you know, the really good dogs, you know, it's over the stay and trip, and, you know, and to keep her up tough, you know, like, I had to make a few changes, you know, she went to, when she went to Perth and come back, and I was really lucky Stephen Kira with us had her, done an amazing job, and I don't know if she fretted for me, but when she come back and, you know, she was just a different dog, you know, and maybe a blessing in disguise just to get away from me, you know, and yeah, this is a massive thrill. Yeah, it's huge.
She obviously hailed from the National Greyhound Draft out of Team Border. How thankful are you of Ray for giving you the call to offer you her to train, and he's a big supporter of you personally as well? Yeah,
he's been huge to me, you know, he's just really fair, you know, just you know, he rang me there tonight, you know, he didn't have to ring me and wish me all the best, and you know, it's great for, you know, greyhound racing because there's so many owners, and you know, this is what racing's about. You know, as a trainer, you want to get here and compete in these races and do well. And you know, last week was, I reckon, felt my biggest win. You know, but so it's pretty special.
That it is, mate. Pat yourself on the back. Enjoy it. This is special. So congratulations.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Appreciate it.
Dustin Drew there, guys. I'm sure everyone's so happy for Dustin. He's a terrific bloke. He's obviously done the hard yards with this girl, because when he got her, I mean, she wouldn't barely go around in a trial. She had to do a lot of work. She started trialling well. Racing was going to be the next priority. Then she started to do that, step up in distance. She looked strong, big races. She's competed in them, raced well, and here she is. She's a Sandown Cup winner, so it's an amazing story.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, probably 2 other things worth bringing up. One of them is a bit self-serving, but if you come on the catching pen, we say it all the time, come on the pen during the week of the race, you'll knock the big one over, and Dustin did that. The other thing I want to mention is, and Pat sort of glossed over it, not on purpose, but the Greyhound Draft, I think she's out of the first one. She could be out of the second one. Patch would know that. But Team Border, Georgie Ferrugia, our great mate, is the manager of that syndicate, and this is absolutely the highlight for the National Draft. I think Patch probably had a share in the best dog previously, Wallbanger, but Untapped's now the star of the draft, and she was gutsy, Corey. She was there to be beaten. Jarek had her on toast, but he couldn't get past.
I think it's something greyhound racing probably hasn't done well enough, is greyhound syndication. Sandown obviously had a crack at it with the draft. Georgie Ferrugia's he's been unbelievable. He's found plenty of well-bred dogs and got first-time owners in here. We're just looking down from the top level here, and there's just plenty of tiers and all that sort of stuff going on downstairs. And I know there's plenty of first-time owners. That was the aim of the greyhound draft. And then for Dustin Drew, really, really special. His father passed away not too long ago, and it would just really mean a hell of a lot to him. So well done to the crew. And how tough was she? Just sitting outside like she did last week. Jarek Bale on her hammer the whole way. She had no peace whatsoever and was just incredibly tough.
All right, well, that'll just about take us away from Sam. Just before I go, just got a message from Cam Hallen, and almost all like this. He's standing here with us. He goes, "We reared. Wow, she's fast. She's a pearl and untapped." How are they going? If you want a dog reared well, send it to the Hallenans. We'll be back 8 minutes out from the next. Press away.
You did pick the top four, mate. I know. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just witnessed the running of the Group 1 RSN Sandown Cup, taken out by Untapped in an amazing battle with Group 1 superstar Jarek Bale. To continue the presentation, we're going to put you forward to the director, or the, sorry, more than the director. He's the big guy. The chairman, Neil Brown of the Sandown Greyhound Racing Club. Thanks, Neil.
Thank you, George. George had a little bit to do with this Group 1 winner tonight, and I know he's pretty excited about it. The Sandown Cup's steeped in history. It's been won by some of the superstars of the sport, and we've seen a superstar performance tonight by Untapped. On behalf of my fellow directors and our life members that are here tonight at the Sandown Greyhound Racing Club, it's a very warm welcome, certainly to our long-time Cup sponsors of the Sandown Cup, RSN 927. We'd like to welcome from Greyhound Clubs Australia their president, Les Bain, down from Brisbane tonight, and their CEO, Troy Harley. From Greyhound Clubs Victoria, their chairman, Greg Davies, is with us tonight, and CEO, Brett Jones. And a very warm welcome to our GRV board members, Deputy Chair Emmett Dunn, Daniel Nugent, Bill Bacilli, and their acting CEO, Stewie Lang, who's with us tonight. And our good friends from the Melbourne Greyhound Racing Association. He's a life member of our club, Eddie Caruana, their chairman, and his wife, Olympia, and a couple of directors that have made their way out tonight to Terry Davis and Lenny Kettler. Welcome and thanks for being with us on Sandown Cup night. To make the presentation to Untapped, it's my pleasure to call on from RSN in 927, our good friend Gareth Hall, who will make the presentation.
Thank you to Neil. It's a privilege to be up here presenting the RSN 927 Sandown Cup. RSN 927 have got such a proud history with this race. It's a privilege and honour to cover greyhound racing, especially in this state on RSN 927, especially with my show on RSN Central. It's been great to catch up with all of the participants and get to showcase and tell everybody about how wonderful this sport is. And Dustin, you should be so proud with Untapped. He's come a long way and he was so brave tonight to take out this year's RSN 927 Cup. And he's a draft dog, and I just had a chat to one of his owners, Terry Selman, and he's 63 years of age from Melton. He's got tears in his eyes. Sorry, I thought you were 63. 60, he tells me. And he goes, this is the greatest day of my life, and that's what the sport's all about. So congratulations, guys. Well done. And Untapped, he's a Group 1 winner. Good on you, mate. I didn't have a trophy. If I had one, I'd get...
I found one. We found the cup. Yep. Gareth.
Hold on, mate.
Cheers, thank you. First, obviously, just like to thank 927. Without sponsors, races and sport just doesn't happen, so thanks to you guys. Obviously thanks to Sandown, to George for sending the dog down, to Ray Border, and just all the owners. It must be a massive thrill. She's come a long way, you know. I think her first 3 starts she got beaten 30 lengths, and I was thinking she's going to look good on someone's couch as a gap, and it's been an amazing ride to win in Melbourne, Sydney, Perth, come back from Perth to win a Group 1's just it's pretty mind blowing. And thanks to my team at home, I'm only the trainer, but I've got great help with me mum, my sister, and unfortunately Dad passed away late last year, and I know he'd be so proud of everyone that a lot of work goes in, and they couldn't be here tonight because they wanted to stay home and make sure everything was right at home with the other dogs. So that means a lot. Cheers.
Top Gun.
He wasn't happy with the answer. Let's go.
Top Gun's been, hasn't it? Top Gun's November. What did we have before? What did we just have? Australian Cup.
Yeah, it's on every year.
Zoom Top. Superstars. Yeah. They're both in February.
It's just another race.
Pretty much.
They're all just another race, aren't they?
That's it. When you have as many Group 1s as we do, they just all blend into one.
Yeah. Just like that for you, blend into the whole way. I'm actually starving today.
I'll give you a bit.
After this one, I'll make you in.
a wristband and you go. Nah. This fella just staring at it.
Remember those boys were here last week?
Yeah.
Good on them. I mean, that's why those guys got involved in the draft, right?
Yeah, exactly right. They've probably got a 15th of a percent, but they have 100% of the fun.
100% right. It's the best way to say it. In fact, that's the ad.
Yeah, 100% it is.
You might have 1%, you'll have 100% of the fun.
It just makes syndication so bloody hard for like a corporate to do it.
That's why we spoke about it on the panel Tuesday. It's got to change.
It's just, it's like Joe Lanuti does such a good job, but he can do it because he can just say they're all my mates, and they're making it even harder for him.
Yeah.